Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Disney Dining Show. I am Rhino, joined this week by Chloe and Hannah, and we are here in Dino Land, outside of Restaurantosaurus. This restaurant and this area is not long for the world, though right now we do not have a closing date for Restaurantosaurus. As of recording this video, we have officially gotten some closure dates for other areas of Dino Land that are going to start in January 2025. It's a sad day, and we decided we were going to come here and try and get experience more of what Dino Land has to offer, and that includes, obviously, the quick service dining over here. So we are going to check out the menu, place a mobile order, I think, to make life easier, and then go inside and get it and tell you all about the experience. But before we get started today on hopefully what is a Dino-Mite meal, I really need to come up with a different time.
Best one.
I want to remind everybody that this and everything that we do here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They're experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. When you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip, and you help support the channel and all the content that we produce here. So check them out. DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com for a free, no obligation quote today. It is also brought to you by our Patreon supporters. We could not do this without you. Thank you so much for all of your support. If you want to learn more about how you can get different exclusive content from different members of the DIS team, you can head over to patreon.com/DISUnlimited. Okay, Mama, I am hungry.
Let's go in the mess hall.
Let's get messy in that mess hall.
Oh, don't get hot and heavy, Chloe. We need you to calm it down today, all right?
Ain't that
I
the
know
truth?
Paleontologist, thank you.
Here's a look at the menu really quick, which includes a third pound Angus bacon cheeseburger for $13.29. There's a foot-long hot dog with chili and cheese for $14.79. The Cobb salad with chicken for $11.99. The fried chicken sandwich for $11.79. Chicken strips, an Impossible Spicy Southwest burger, and a shake. Somebody left some chairs up there.
I know. Doesn't it look great, though? What do you think is in that cooler? Something good?
College students?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't think college students are in there. If that's the theming is what I meant. But
yeah, because I think they're in school to be paleontologists, right?
Yeah.
Paleontologist students.
So, this used to be a fishing lodge back in the day.
Oh, really?
Before the paleontologists moved in, after fossils were first discovered in Diggs County here in Dino Land. And after that, it was basically like a dormitory, a visitor center, a mess hall for the paleontologists and Dino Institute guests and tourists like ourselves.
Like us.
Wow, we're feeding our stomachs and our minds today.
Wow, I learned something.
I mean, Wilderness Lodge, who?
I think this one's my favorite. I was going to say that's you.
Oh, it might be. It's a combination. This would be our child.
This our child. That's a baby.
No bones.
Oh, look at this.
Dino Institute's Time Rover is driving traditional natural history museums to extinction because they're so popular.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Now
Now
Look at who it was delivered
I want
to.
the sticker.
Dr. Helen Marsh.
Wow, I love that.
Look at that. Dino Land, Florida.
Wow.
Please return this copy. See, these are the things that this is so good. And this is old school Imagineering. This reminds me of like old school Hollywood studios with the little details. We could be in here all day. Buckle up. This is now a 3-hour quick service review.
3-hour tour. Oh man, they need to start selling this decal in the gift shop too. Like, we all need Dino Institute merch.
So I went healthy today. Not trust me, when you see the salad, maybe not so much. I got the Cobb salad chicken. It's $11.99. It's $12. And it's fresh greens topped with chicken, cucumbers, tomato, hard-boiled egg, bacon, lots of bacon, blue cheese, and a green goddess dressing. And pro tip, you can ask for more green goddess dressing because why not? Treat yourself. Make that salad unhealthy. I've actually had this twice now, like in the past year, and it's pretty good, guys. It might be my favorite theme park quick service salad. The base is kind of like a mix of like romaine and it's like a spring mix, kind of. So I think that's good. Obviously, it has a ton of bacon. The chicken, it's dry. It's not the best, but it's not bad either. And then the green goddess dressing tastes almost like they make it fresh. Sorry, Rhino, but you can taste the fresh cilantro. It's good. So I think if you're looking for something different, I would say lighter, but again, it's like hard-boiled egg, it's chicken, it's bacon, it's heavy dressing. It's not super light, but I think it's really good. And I would get it a third time now, so I'm a repeat offender here. I am just going to tell a quick little a dino tale about my pass with Restaurantosaurus. So my very first trip to Disney World was back in 2002, and I was a big Donald Duck fan. And at the time, the only place you could go take a character meal with Donald Duck was at Restaurantosaurus. And so for breakfast, it was a buffet. And it kind of, I think the characters were in similar costumes to what they are at, oh shoot, what is the name of the character buffet here?
Tusker House.
Tusker House, there you go. So they have on their safari clothes, their gear, and it was just one of those magical Disney moments. I was a kid, I don't think I'd ever been to a breakfast buffet, and seeing that pile of bacon and the pile of Mickey waffles and getting to meet Donald Duck, such fun memories. I was sitting in this room, so I have an emotional attachment a little bit with this restaurant. This place is hopping, guys. Both times I've been here recently, like, it is busy, so the people want more Restaurantosaurus. Okay, and then when I was sitting here also, I had another thought. This side of the restaurant that feels more of like, they have like the Craftsman chandeliers and they have the fireplace and everything. I'm like, could this be Indiana Jones? I think it could. So I don't know. I almost would be sad if they bulldoze this with the refurbs coming up. So anyways, I mean, the menu, what I had was kind of fun. The menu is otherwise pretty basic, but I think you should come here and at least enjoy the atmosphere and have a hot dog, have a salad. You do whatever you want.
I really love Restaurantosaurus. I'm sad to see this place go. I love the details everywhere in here. The food is, we'll get to that. All right, so I got the fried chicken sandwich for $11.79. It is a crispy fried chicken breast on a warm brioche bun, finished with pickles, lettuce, tomato, which I took off, and roasted garlic aioli served with French fries. And then I kindly asked for a side of their chili cheese that they have here with their other chili cheese items, and that was for my French fries. The sandwich is pretty different from any fried chicken sandwich I've had on Disney property as of recent. It kind of tasted like a giant chicken tender, and it was warm, juicy, tender. It's like a juicy chicken tender. And it was nice and crisp too. I really liked it for what it was. One thing to note that was also a highlight was the bun. It was very fluffy and buttery. For a quick service, I was pretty happy with my fried chicken sandwich. French fries are okay, you know, French fries. The cheese sauce, it is hot cheese. Remember, you can get hot cheese at Restaurantosaurus, but it kind of tasted like Velveeta cheese. It didn't taste like your typical Casey's Corner or the yummy hot cheese we had over at Min and Bill's Dockside Diner. It was a little different, but you can get it here, so that's a bonus tip. I am kind of sad about saying goodbye to this place. Like I said, there's so many details. Every time I'm in here, I notice something new. Like I noticed there's like a little picture of Walt with some dinosaurs, I'm assuming from Disneyland. And there's fossils everywhere. I just want to know what they're doing with all this stuff here. Yeah, come over here if you can while it's still here, because it's a relic, soon to be extinct.
I thought there was a seasonal item over here right now, but we must have just missed it. There was like supposedly a Cuban burger, but maybe we're here just like a day too late, which is fine, because I also would have been upset if we had done the review and then it wasn't here the next day. But there's not a lot of variety in the menu. I kind of already went over it before, but it's definitely a chicken nuggets, hot dog, burger type of place. And like Hannah said, a salad, which actually her salad did look pretty handsome, and I wouldn't have minded giving it my phone number. So to say, come on home with me. But I went with the only other thing that kind of sounded a little bit interesting and more unique, which was the Impossible Spicy Southwestern Burger for $13.29. This was a plant-based burger patty, pepper jack, quotations on that, chipotle sauce, lettuce, and tomato. I thought that the bun was really nice. It was good. It was a good bun. The burger was nice and warm, so it was cooked well. The pepper jack, I don't know if I've had vegan pepper jack before, but that was pretty good. My complaint here is the chipotle sauce only had the slightest, like, it was like somebody took a brush and went like that. And I feel like it definitely got lost, because if you've never had an Impossible patty before, I really like them, because for me, mentally, they always kind of taste like the best cooked burger you could ever have. It has sort of that, I don't know how to describe it, almost that, like, I don't want to say greasy, but it has that grill-esque, like softness. It's a whole thing. I don't have the words because I'm not educated like all of our Dino Institute interns that have started this place for us. But it just was, because the patty's so flavorful, I really didn't get anything else from it other than that. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Would I get it again? No. There's way more interesting things to get at Disney's Animal Kingdom. But really, are there? If you're not going to Satterlee Canteen, and if the little kiosks aren't open, you know, it's like you've got Flame Tree Barbecue, Pizzafari. There's not a ton. There's Yak and Yeti quick service, you know, but I don't know. I'm starting to think we need to come here more and do more reviews here on the quick service for sure, because I really want to run through them all and see how they hold up, because there's not, for what is arguably one of, if not the most beautiful theme park that we have here, I don't really feel like the food's hitting it as much. Like, I do feel like Walt Disney World has definitely come a long way in terms of their offerings and the quality of the food and things like that. Still not at the Disneyland level, but it's gotten much better over the last couple of years. I feel like if you want a window into the past where it wasn't, you can come to Animal Kingdom. You know, it's sad to say that because I do think they have arguably one of the best quick services on property here, which I know Hannah does not agree with me about, but the Satterlee Canteen, which we'll have to go back and do another review of that, because if she's saying it's not holding up and she doesn't like it, I don't know. We gotta go back. We gotta go back to all these places. But Restaurantosaurus for me, I remember I didn't come to Animal Kingdom when I was a kid. I didn't really start coming here until maybe like 2007 to Disney's Animal Kingdom, and I was so excited to have a dinosaur area. Dinosaur is definitely one of my like favorite attractions at Walt Disney World, in the theme parks, anywhere, and I like this land. I've never been a fan of the Chester and Hester area, but I have enjoyed the Restaurantosaurus in the past. Remember the days when it was a McDonald's and you could get your fries here. It wasn't that good. I missed the French fries, but my fries today were actually pretty good. I'm gonna say that. They were cooked well, they were warm, they retained the heat. No complaints on the fries today. Complaints on the fact that I don't know how many years have gone by and we still don't do the toppings bars, and there's a giant thing in the middle of this room that only has like one of each. Like, it has a barbecue sauce, mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup
and ranch
on either side, and ranch, and it's like nothing else. I just really miss the day where you could add like pickles or an onion or something. I think if I could have dressed the burger up a little bit more, it really would have added value. But then also, like, I get it. People are disgusting, and I don't want people sneezing and coughing into my food. I'll do that myself. But like sitting in here, it does make me a little sad. Like, you know, looking around, like oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like I kind of love the wood. It reminds me of like a camp, right? Like there's like a lot of these woods, these like very earth tones and things like that. You know, there's a lot of rock work in here, and then they have the fossils everywhere. And while I was looking around, I like how there's like bookshelves with dinosaur books on it, but then there's like these cool models of things. And I am with Chloe where I'm kind of like what's gonna happen to this T-Rex fella? You know, what's gonna happen to that guy? Because if you don't know this, I actually have a T-Rex. It's not real. Everyone calm down. A fossil head of a T-Rex that is like my most prized possession I ever came across in North Dakota. It wasn't in North Dakota. It was at a Ross in Orlando, Florida, and I walked out and turned around and went, I think I might have regret. Yeah, dressed for less. That skeleton was dressed down to the bones. So I went back and I was like, and it is one of my like prized possessions. So I love that thing. But you know, there's a really cool like Triceratops like skull, or it's not a Triceratops. I can't remember the name of the dinosaur, or maybe it is.
It is.
Well, you only got one horn. I don't know what happened to the other one. Or maybe Triceratops fossils don't have both horns there. I don't know. But you know, it's cool. And I was looking around too, and I didn't realize like the back room is themed to vehicle maintenance, and so it's got a lot of like hubcaps and things like that, and it feels very like Americana in here, like, you know. And I think that is definitely inherently like a Disney value. You know, we all know that Walt Disney loved that sort of stuff, but it'll be that sort of thing. If they do tear this down, that part would make me a little sad, because this does still have that feeling of an old school Disney restaurant. Now, it has disappointed me nonstop for the last couple of years in terms of the food offerings. I thought when they used to offer, this used to be the place for me to come and be like, I bet they have something cool here. And it just feels like in the last couple of years, it really hasn't Nothing's changed. Nothing's been updated. They very seldomly have anything fun. Every now and then they'll have a seasonal item, but there's not even good drinks in here except for there is a bar, a lounge that is now built into the back of this restaurant, which we will be reviewing too. And I'm excited for that. But yeah, I think it's worth coming in, soaking up the details and things like that. And if you got kids or picky eaters, or if you're like me, I was freaking starving before we got started here and inhaled my food before Hannah could even start on her salad. So if you're someone like me, like a trash person who inhales like a vacuum cleaner,
This is for you.
yeah, this is for you. Come in and then check out some of the fun deets.
Red River Valley. Time to do web polling. All right.
It's sad they took out the things.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were ever there, but
Yeah, I know. Still very cool. And look at how quiet it is back here. This is awesome. You just hang out here.
just hang out back in your Airstream. What's over there? Is there a coin?
It's pressed pennies, dinosaurs.
There's some pressed coins in here that are Animal Kingdom. Can you pick, or is it just random?
I'm gonna pick.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna get this little Stegosaurus guy.
Is it a Stegosaurus? Is it a Brachiosaurus?
I think it's. Is it only all three?
1 souvenir coin for $1, $1 for 1 coin, 3 souvenir coins for $3. There's no deal to be had here.
I don't know. It didn't make me choose, so I think it's doing all three. One item vended, total sale $3. So yeah, it did all three. So
okay.
You're getting all three.
Oh, there you go. See a penny, pick it up. Oh, they have good luck. Smushy, smushy. Are they hot?
They're hot pennies.
Are they HOTTOGO hot?
Yeah. Yeah, hot to go because they're going away. Shiny.
Rare. We are done with Restaurantosaurus, maybe forever. I don't know. I think Chloe and Hannah will probably eat here again before it closes, but me, I'm not sure. I will say this, though, and then I'll flip it over to you two. I really did enjoy walking through and seeing all the details in there that we did once we finished eating, and that really did kind of get me feeling a little something there. What about you two? What's your consensus here?
Sad.
Sad. The end.
My
Sad.
chicken sandwich was good enough for me to want to come back here for the food over in Animal Kingdom, or in Dino Land, I should say. But being inside, and we just took our time and took in a lot of the props and details
And
and
we could've taken more
knickknacks and
time. There's a ton of
fossils.
stuff in there.
There's so many rooms in there to explore and so many little tchotchkes to look at, and I can't get enough of it, and it's breaking my heart because there's a lot of lore too. Like there's little notes on the wall like "Long live Carnotaurus," and there's characters like named Animal and Jenny like writing notes to each other, and there's magazines in the main area that are literally branded for Dino Institute and talking about the Time Rover and talking about how this institute is putting museums around the country out of business, and now what's gonna happen? Now what's gonna happen?
We have nothing. Nothing.
Fine.
I would come for the memes. I don't think I would necessarily come for the food, but that salad was pretty good. And if you got a kid like mine who only eats chicken fingers, you're looking for chicken fingers in the park. So, or maybe do that. Get your kids some chicken fingers and just stay for the vibes, you know? So I do think if you're coming in, let's say, the next 6 months, go pay this place a visit because it takes me back to good old days of this land. And also it reminds me a little bit of like good old days of Hollywood Studios because so much of it is like prop heavy, and it reminds me of kind of like some of those details in like the previous backlot area. So it's just good times.
It's making me sad too because we were talking about it as we were walking through and looking at everything. It feels like there was so much love pumped into this specific area from Imagineering back in the day because the rest of Animal Kingdom at the time was very, organic and nature trail heavy. And I feel like Asia and Dinoland were like their areas that they could really delve into the details and the props and everything. So definitely make a trip out here if you can to come bid adieu to our precious Dino Land.
I hope they maybe add like some sort of like farewell bon voyage menu. Like I said, we don't actually have a
here's a chicken sandwich. Bon voyage.
the bon voyage chicken. I do hope they add maybe a special menu before it goes away. Like I said, we don't actually have the closing date officially yet. We do for like Chester and Hester in the Dinorama area. That's January 2025. But right now, as far as I know, as of recording this, Restaurantosaurus and the Ride Dinosaur will remain open. for now, but we do know they will be closing eventually. So come at some point. If you've been, I think just like even if you're grabbing food or a snack from somewhere else, just come and check out the area. It's worth that. So let us know what you thought about Restaurantosaurus, what your history is. Are there some like fun little Easter eggs in there that we missed out on? Because I'll come back and check those out. Please leave those in the comments of this video if you're watching this on YouTube. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And if you are listening to this, please rate and review podcasts wherever you can do that. That is going to do it for us. Don't forget about Dreams Unlimited Travel when booking your next Disney vacation. To the past? No, I'm just kidding. They can't do that. They don't have the ability to time travel. Not that I'm aware
I
of.
got a time rover in my garage. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, you got a tiny one in your purse.
Yeah,
Little Ant-Man.
Yeah.
We
It dreams
live in
unlimited
this
travel.
Mentosaurus now.
Yeah. So that is going to do it for us. We'll be back with another Disney dining show. Thank you, everybody. Stay hungry. Yummy, yummy.